Okay, we're going to rationalise our denominators and then we're going to simplify some fractions based on that. So I'm taking an exercise from the textbook. I'm going to look at 10a. I've got to rationalise both of these fractions. So the first one I'm going to multiply by an unusual form of 1, and I'm going to do exactly the same to the second one, multiplying by that convenient and unusual form of 1 in order to solve. So after I've multiplied out, I'm going to have for the first one root 3 over 3, and for the second one I'm going to have root 2 over 2. So with a denominator of 3 and a denominator of 2, I'm just going to do normal addition of fractions. Obviously I need a single denominator of 6, so I'm multiplying the first one by 2 in order to achieve that, and the second one by 3, both top and bottom. So I end up with 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2, and that's the end of that one. If we take one that's much harder, for instance the last question in the set, we've got 5 root 2 over 3 root 5 minus 4 root 7 over 3 root 6. Well, I've got to go through the same process this time, but as I do it this time, I'm going to need to work a little bit harder because of all of the extra surds that are there. Now, I don't need to multiply by the entire 3 root 5 on the first one. I can just multiply by the root 5. That'll simplify the bottom. So if I take my first one and multiply top and bottom by root 5, I end up with 5 times by root 2 times by root 5. Now, root 2 times root 5 is root 10. So I have 5 root 10. And then on the bottom, when I multiply by root 5, the root 5 times the root 5 is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. And I can see that in the next step I'll have some simplifying to do there. When I go for the next one, I'll do the same thing with the 6. So I'm ending up with 4 root 6 times 7 is 42. And then 3 times 6 is 18. If I do my simplifying before I go any further, I'm going to divide top and bottom by 5, and I get 10 root 3 minus, I'll divide top and bottom by 2, 2 root 42 and 9. And now I can see that I've only got to multiply the first fraction by 3, top and bottom, in order to finish this off. So I end up with 3 root 10 minus 2 root 42 on 9. Now I should look at my 10 and my 42 and consider whether or not any further simplification can happen there, but that's enough for us to be genuinely simplified at this point.